Hi friends, so in this video we are going to discuss about HTTP status code of update and delete operation. So we can use put HTTP method to update a resource. So when you use put, so we can use either 200 OK or 204 no content response code to indicate successful completion of the put request. So we can use the delete HTTP method to delete our resources. In that case, we can use same 200 OK or 204 no content response code to indicate successful completion of the delete request. For let me take the put request. So in the case of put request, so we can use I already told you we can use HTTP 200 or 204 status code for successful completion of the request. So we can also use 404 HTTP status code if the resource which you are trying to update not found. So in that case we can return 404 status code. The same we can use for delete operation. There also you can use HTTP 200 and 204 for successful operation, and you can use 404. So if the resource which you are trying to delete not found. So there is another HTTP status code 202. So we can use that status code. So the what that means is, so using this status code we can indicate that the server has accepted the request, and but it will take some time to update or delete. So that kind of, so when you make an put or delete request, server immediately return to not to. That means server has received the request, but it will take some time to update or delete. So this HTTP 2.0 you can use for both delete and put. So let me go to the 204 status code. So I will tell you in which case we can use this 204. So I already told you that we can use this 204 status code to indicate that server has successfully fulfilled the request, but server does not have anything to return. So that is the important point. So in that case we can use 204. That means server received a request and it has completed the request, but there is nothing to return from the server. So in that case we can use 204. So but in the case of 200, so the server should return something in the body, response body. So this 204 we can also use in this case, like suppose your request payload is very large, and in that case you don't want to return that large payload in the response, right? So in that case you can use this 204 status code. That means the your large request payload has received by the server, and server has complete the operation, and but it don't want to return that large payload back to the client. So in that case server will only return this 204 status code. So these are the HTTP put and delete methods which we use for update and delete. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe my channel. Please like and share the video.